Hello and welcome into this week's edition of the RNN Diecast Review Flashback Friday right here on Racing News Now. As always, I'm your host, Garth Allen. Thank you once again for joining me today. If this is your first time catching a Racing News Now video, consider going down below and hitting that subscribe button and ringing the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. On today's Diecast Review Flashback Friday, you've seen the title, you see the box in front of you. We're looking at Dale Jarrett's last ride from the 2008 All-Star race. Let's go ahead and take a look at the box here. Lots of artwork adorning this top of the box here. 44, Dale Jarrett, a special 1977 to 2008 Dale Jarrett signed, sealed, delivered logo, Michael Waltrip Racing. Render of the car, Action Platinum Series, Action Racing Collectibles, still the choice of champions. On the side, more of the same. On the one side of the box, 44, and the Dale Jarrett Last Ride logo, ARC Platinum Series. On the back, details of an ARC Platinum Series car from 2008. And the production sticker on this side, one of 2,984 of these cars made in the Platinum Series. All right, so let's take a look at the die-cast, and it is a really good-looking car. It doesn't matter if you're a Dale Jarrett fan, if you're a race fan in general, this is a good-looking car, and it's cool. I really like when drivers do cars like this that really honors their whole career. Yes, there's been a lot of drivers do throwback paint schemes to different points in their career, rookie seasons or whatever, which those are cool too. Don't get me wrong, I really do love those, but I think this is probably one of the coolest, if not the coolest, last rides ever done. Because if you look at the car here, just all the different pictures around this car from different points in Dale's career. There's so many cool things on this car that we're going to take a look at here in a moment. And both sides of the car are different. That's what I really like here. They didn't just throw the same thing on both sides. It's different pictures on both sides. So let's go ahead and take a look under the hood here, if we can get the hood popped here. This one it's really down in here good. They fit it. 2008 Motorsports Authentics was doing these very well. The hood definitely down in here. Really, here we go. Actually, believe it or not, got it by pulling on one of the hood pins. So realism at its finest. So under the hood here, we've got UPS and Toyota moving forward. This was before the Let's Go Places tagline. Engine detail, lots of bright colors and lots of great detail down in here. Honestly, this being a Platinum Series car from 08, there's more engine detail here than what we get in the Elites in 2018, which, say what you will. Look at the nose here of the COT, the Gen 5 car with the splitter and the braces here, the Toyota Camry nose. 44 on the one headlight. Then on the hood here, a couple pictures from different points in Dale's career, and of course the Dale Jarrett signed, sealed, delivered logo with UPS 1977, of course being the first year Dale ran in the Cup Series, and then 2008 being his final race here in the All-Star race. Nothing on the windshield. Do see some nice detail there for different pieces of technology and things like that inside the car. We don't get that today either. On the roof, 44, roof flaps do function. And then back here, DIN number 551 UPS, and yet another picture on the deck lid here that looks to me like that's from the 1999 championship. I can't really tell, but I think that's what that is. And of course, being 2008, it got a wing here on the back of the car, UPS on either side of the wing. Take a look in the trunk at the fuel cell detail. All right, down the driver's side here, A lot of contingency sponsors down the driver's side here. NASCAR 60th anniversary logo, cloth window net, more pictures from different points in Dale's career, race wins. That looks like Pocono. I believe I can see Pocono behind Dale's head there. I believe that's what that is. Of course, Dale Jarrett, signature across the name rail, American flag. Sponsors down the B post. Nothing on the C post except part of another picture. UPS, and then back here in the back, Sherwin-Williams, Miller, Freightliner, and Safety Clean. On the back bumper, thanks Dale, it's been a great ride, UPS, Toyota, and the 44. And then down the passenger side here, all the same sponsors, different pictures. That looks to me like that is the 1999 championship. That's the Daytona 500. That's the Harley J. Earl Trophy. Okay. So just so many different pictures here and great memories from Dale's career down this car. It is just a fantastic looking car. And I really, really like that Dale did this. Dale and Michael Waltrip Racing and everybody involved. Really cool that they were able to do this. This is, like I said, I can't think of a better last ride for anyone than this car right here. Throwbacks are cool. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I love throwbacks, but I just think this is so cool. Not many other people, if anybody, have done this. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that has done a last ride like this. I'm sure there has been somebody. I'm going to get berated in the comments. I'm probably forgetting somebody. Somebody has probably done like a collage type of deal car like this for their last ride, and I'm just forgetting it. If there is somebody, let me know, because off the top of my head, I can't think of anybody. 2008, though, Dale's final season, he ran 5 points-paying races: Daytona, California, Vegas, Atlanta, and Bristol. Best finish being 16th in the Daytona 500. And then ran this car in the All-Star race in 2008, the Sprint All-Star Challenge of 2008. Not a great outing. Finished 21st after starting 18th, so not a great run, but did run this really cool paint scheme. Ran all the laps, ran all 100 laps, and ended up 21st out of 24 cars in the field. 2 of those being Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch, who were out early with engine problems, but he did finish ahead of Kurt Busch, who also ran all the laps in that race. So, not the greatest run, but he did beat someone that was on the same lap as him. So, there is something there. But nonetheless, results aside, it's just a really cool car. I'm so glad it got made in Diecast. I mean, it was 2008. They were making basically everything back then, at least compared to what they're making now. So I'm just happy. As a Dale Jarrett fan, I've talked about this before. Dale Jarrett was always my favorite driver growing up. So this is a really cool piece to have in my Dale Jarrett collection. But we've only scratched the surface of my Dale Jarrett collection at this point. I'm trying not to do Dale Jarrett for every Flashback Friday because I'm sure everyone would get tired of that eventually. But we've done a couple Dale Jarrett cars at this point. Like I said, we're only scratching the surface at this point. So, but that will that'll do it for this week's Diecast Review Flashback Friday. On the regular Diecast review on Wednesday, unless I'm mistaken. This might be a spoiler alert for 2 weeks down the road, because I'm trying to go chronologically with the raced wins that we have for the normal Diecast review. So I may be thinking out of order here, but I believe the next one should be Ryan Preece's Xfinity Bristol win. I believe that's the next one, unless I'm mistaken. So keep an eye out on Wednesday. That should be what Wednesday's Diecast review is, unless I'm mistaken. I believe that's right. But either way, there will be something on Wednesday nonetheless. And we should have an RNN news break coming up here shortly to kind of recap all of the changes that have happened here over the past few days. Nothing big, but there have been a few things that we haven't quite gotten to, mostly with smaller teams in the Cup Series. So we'll just update you on what's happening with them, a few driver signings with the smaller teams. So we'll get you caught up on that here as soon as we can. That'll probably be on Saturday, probably on tomorrow, when we'll get that RNN news breakout to catch you up on all of that here for just kind of an end-of-the-year catch-up on everything we haven't gotten to news-wise with driver signings and the such. But I believe that'll do it for us for today's RNN Diecast review. So if you haven't done it already, why don't you go down below, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. And while you're down there, why don't you hit that big thumbs up button if you like the video. It's much appreciated when you do, and it helps us out so much. But at that, this has been the RNN Diecast Review Flashback Friday. I'm Garth Allen for Racing News Now.